in the lineup. I take this, many of my colleagues take it. In my humble opinion, the finest fresh breath solution in the world today, a natural solution that combines peppermint, spearmint, and parsley seed oils. You can take 1 or 2 per day. Andrew, there's a lot of folks that don't even realize this is in your line of great supplements. There are different types of breath fresheners out there. I really feel you cracked the code with this.
Well, a lot of folks don't even realize this exists.
Right.
Not that it's not in my line. They don't realize it exists. They don't realize it's available. That for most of us, and of course, we need to make sure we focus on oral hygiene, because that's important for the health of our mouth, our gums, our teeth, actually also important for the health of our heart. We want to maintain good oral hygiene. But in terms of our breath, we forget that there's more than just having your mouth clean, because only about a foot away from your mouth is your stomach.
Right.
So whether it's something you just ate, or whether it might be garlic or onions or maybe coffee or maybe alcohol, things that are in your stomach, it's only 12 inches from your mouth. Anyone who you're speaking to is going to smell that, and you'll be aware of that. So what this does, it's Mother Nature's natural breath fresheners, as you said, peppermint oil, spearmint oil, and parsley seed oil, Mother Nature's natural breath fresheners that sort of cancel out, neutralize the odors of the contents in our stomach. In fact, for many of us, if we have morning breath, it's not necessarily because of what's going on in our mouth, but oftentimes it's because of the sort of the empty contents of our stomach. So this is great to take. We got many reviews that talk about that, either later in the evening or first thing in the morning, to counteract morning breath as well.
Just to read a couple reviews, and I'm very passionate about this, and we are busy. Folks, you have to try. If you've tried every other product, you've not tried this yet. It's brilliant. If you're going on a date, or you've got a business meeting, you want to feel self-assured and confident and empowered, this is the way to go. This is what Maria in Texas says. She says, fresh, fresh, and fresh. I have tried several different products that guaranteed fresh breath. They wore off after I ate. Since I take this after I eat, I feel confident that it is working. See, I have taken many medications due to my health, and I have been to the dentist to find out why I had problems with my breath. The conclusion given was it was coming from my stomach due to medications. Thank you, Andrew, for this product, as I have regained my confidence. And then, I'll skip past that one because it's a long one. I'll do this one. Use it every day. This is, hands down, the best breath product ever. Mouthwash is totally ineffective because, as Andrew states, the odor stays in your stomach. If something repeats on you, all you taste is the mint flavor. It's true. I was skeptical at first, but have been using this product for several years and can't live without it. I carry it in my purse and panic if I've run out. Andrew, I've read that a lot. People are reliant upon this. It is part of their daily routine. They take it religiously.
Well, again, it's one of those products that unless you hear about it, unless you're familiar with it, you don't even know it exists. It's not a normal category for breath where you think of toothpaste and mouthwash and dental floss and gum or things like that. The fact that these little capsules that go to work in your digestive tract, because you could have the cleanest and best oral hygiene in the world, but you could still have less than fresh and friendly breath, depending upon what's going on in your stomach.
And it's so affordable. There's 720 capsules, which, you know, if you take 1 a day, this is gonna last you nearly 2 years. If you take 2 a day, a year, it's $59.90 on special today. So really significant savings, saving $45. Again, you've always got our 30-day return policy, but I highly recommend you try it. So we've done our Digestive Short, we've done our Breath Plus. Next up, the lineup is our, the bean and vegetable gas relief. Talk about a